For super cheap FIFA points to open up packs and get the highest rated players, go to CD Keys. They have iOS and Android top-ups cheaper than retail with instant delivery. The links are in the description. Go check them out. What is going on, guys? Stephen here. Welcome to yet another episode of the FIFA Mobile Road to Glory. I was thinking about it this morning when I was recording this. I was thinking, episode 68. This series was meant to be done by episode 15. Honestly, like a Road to Glory normally goes on for a long time, but I thought this would die out. I thought the interest would die down. But if anything, it's just getting bigger and bigger. So thank you very much for the continued support on this series. Even though I feel like sometimes it's just me playing the game, and you guys are just loving it. I love it too. This game is phenomenal. Not something that I honestly expected to still be playing at this point. If I'm honest, it was just a stopgap for me. Bit of a story time here as we do the Champions events, because we just spammed it, so there's no point me trying to commentate over the top of this. It was just a stopgap between FIFA 17, or FIFA 16 and 17. I was waiting for FIFA 17 to come out. I saw this available, I went for it, and I just love it, and I can't get enough of it. I continue to play it. I play it on 2 different accounts. That's how much I love playing this game. So after doing all those Champions events that we spammed, we did a fuel up in the middle of that, of course. We started things off with 2 very bad players, and then I picked out the cups, okay? So we had 18 altogether, and these are the amount of cups. So that's a Welsh Cup, that's 1. Then we've got a Scottish Cup, that's 2. And then the next one that came out was the Argentine Cup, that's 3 if you're still keeping count here. And then we've got a Belgian Cup, which I thought sold for a lot more than it does. And incidentally, we've got the Italian Cup, which does sell for about 6k. That's 5 trophies from 18 packs altogether. We've already got the France Cup, which we invested in, which incidentally has gone right back up in price to about 16,000, 17,000 now. And I highly regret not buying more of them. A lot of you in the comment section were telling me to buy more, but I was reluctant to do so, and I should have listened to you. Although there is an instance where I should not have listened to you, and I did. So it swings and roundabouts. Well, I'll get to that in a second. We've got this Inform Live event, which, again, another thing that I just had to spam. So me just sat there for hours on end, just spamming, waiting for the energy to go back up, spamming again, trying to get as many Inform tokens as possible. This is what an Inform token looks like. And as you can see, we just keep opening them, keep opening and keep opening. And You basically have to do that for about, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes for you to get a few packs. I think I used 100 FIFA points in there, or 99 FIFA points as well, to replenish my energy. We had 100 and something left on the account. And we had enough then for 3 Inform packs. Guaranteed Informs, gold or above, because there are no silver Informs this week. The first one, well, this was a bit disappointing for me, right? Because the first one was Dahoud, which incidentally review is up on the second channel, and that's why it was disappointing, because I'd already used him and already reviewed him. Second one was Iago Falque. Incidentally, if you're interested, the review is up on the second channel, and again, I'd already packed him on the second account, so it was a bit disappointing. I kind of wanted something different. But thirdly, we were surprised with someone I'd already packed, and the review is up on the second channel. Yeah, 3 players, the only 3, by the way, that I've actually reviewed, seems to be the 3 that I pulled, so they must be the most common ones. But either way, they sell for a little something, something. Dahoud's actually a very good player. I'm surprised he doesn't sell for a bit more than that. But they eventually sold, as you can see. I'm having trouble shifting my glick. It's not working out, really. 105k he was up for. Didn't sell. Relisted him here for 103. We'll have to wait and see. In fact, you'll have to wait and see till tomorrow's episode whether he does sell, because I don't, well, at the moment as I'm speaking, he hasn't sold. So we're going to a tournament against a side who are ranked 1,800 in the world. But we are, of course, 266. We've won our last 3. Incidentally, we only need to win 1 more Master League, or League Master token, rather, in order to complete 1 more plan. That basically all goes towards this Marco Reus plan. We need 4 more victories in the tournament, which is essentially 3.1, if that makes any sense, in order to get our full League Master, Mobile Master tokens for the league. The rest will come easily enough. The rest is pretty simple, really. The only difficult one is trying to get to that the Champions attack mode sort of area, but we're going to dedicate probably 2 or 3 episodes to attack mode. Like I said, I might do a stream on it as well. There is a limit to how many attack mode games you can actually play, but we could just do attack mode, and then once it says, hey, you're maxed out, you have to wait for people to play against you. Now, we can basically use all the coins we've just built up to go and do some packs, or we can put some money in and do some packs. We can do some trading, we can do whatever, and then we can go back to it as and when we can. We went into the league. I didn't score as many as I wanted to, unfortunately. I'm just going to put it down to my opponent being, having a good defense, really. I scored 4 in each game at least. I scored 5 in the last, which means we scored 13. It's not that bad. I mean, we've done better than that idiot down there. Look at that, Pete Czar's got 1 turn left. He's going to score 5 goals. Pete, pull your finger out your ass, mate. Jokes, of course. But still, I digress. We move on to the daily warm-up, something that I never do, but I've decided, you know what, I'm going to do it from now on. Daily warm-up is basically obviously, like it says on the tin, really, a daily event where it's not that difficult to complete. It's actually quite fun to complete in some instances. We get a daily warm-up token, and all that goes towards a pro pack. You only need to collect 7 of these, so obviously once a week you can collect yourself a pro pack just from completing 1 live event a day. And it's kind of similar things to the drills as well. The drills obviously cost 1 more energy than the daily warm-up, so 2 energy in total. Not that difficult at all. In fact, I really enjoy doing the crossing. I've started using the sort of tapping the players and tapping the pitch in front of the player to sort of give a through ball. And you get 1 bronze player, but you also get a training token. A lot of you will be like, yes, we know this, but just in case you don't play this game, the training tokens all go towards a training pack. The training pack is, I'm not quite sure, I've redeemed it on the second account a couple of times, but it's basically gives you a couple of players. I've seen people get elites from it. Now, let me pick a bone with you people. I went to the comment section yesterday after I asked you guys, what should I do? Should I invest in Giovinco? Is it worth doing? No, it's not. Nah, Toronto are not going to win that. Montreal are going to just back into a corner, and I agreed, but I still had my doubts, and yeah, Toronto won. Hell of a game, but they still won, which means now Giovinco is going to be 88 rated, so I probably should have invested. But I won't hold it against you, because earlier on in the episode I said I didn't go with your advice where I should have done. Nelson Semedo, we packed him yesterday or day before or whatever we did. We had him in the club for whatever reason. So I decided to swap the right wing back that we had out there, the really low rated silver guy. So now every single member of the defence is gold or above. Not that we use the wing backs, but it's nice to have them. Midfield-wise, it's not looking as good. A bit of a dire situation there in the cam roll, really. We've got Odegaard, who made his Real Madrid appearance yesterday, or debut I should say. Right mid is looking terrible with a 62 rated player. The attack is looking perfect. I will eventually upgrade the left forward and centre forward, but for the time being it doesn't really matter because we've got bigger fish to fry. I've used all the cups that I pulled in the event that I showed you rather earlier in the episode. Plus a Colombian one, which I didn't show you because I just went out and bought it because I had 3 Colombian players and the cup is like 500 coins. So we are going to open 6 of these. Now, yesterday we pulled Glick. He's worth about 100k. If anyone wants to buy him, that would be dandy. I just checked. He's got like 50 minutes left and he still hasn't sold. I may have to just lower him down to 90k, except that no one buys them for 100,000 and just pull 90k out of my ass there. I'm not quite sure. We're going to start things off with the least promising, and that is the Scottish one. There's only really one elite player here, and that is Fletcher, formerly Manchester United, of course. And we pull Patterson. Not the best of pulls there. Let's move on. What's the least likely of me getting something here? Probably the Colombian and then the Turkish, and then we'll move up through Belgium and do the Italian last, because the Italian one is the most expensive one. The Italian cup, incidentally, costs about 6,000 coins. The players are ridiculously cheap, but the cups are really expensive. It's kind of always the way, really. Either the players are really cheap and the cup is expensive, or it's arse about face and the players are really expensive but the cup is super cheap. There's only really one nation that I found that everything is relatively cheap, and you'll have to check the second channel to see what that is. Next player is going to be Zapata, a cam. Not great. Kind of wanted Cuadrado. Let's move on and forget that ever happened. Right. These are the juicy ones now because we've got a potential to pull Adal Turan in this Turkish one. Would I use him? Probably not, as I think he's a cam. If he's not a cam, he's a right mid, so either way I'm not going to use him, but it would be nice to pull him. I would imagine that he's going to be worth a little bit. I think he's 84 rated. I'm not holding my breath, though. And we pull... Oh, it's Adal Turan. You could not have written that any better. Adal Turan out of the Turkish plan. Don't mind if I do. I've run out of rhymes. That is 2 days in a row we have now pulled an elite out of one of these packs, and we've still got 3 to go. And my favourite, or the one I'm looking forward to most rather, is the Italian one. That is amazing. We're going to go see what he's worth right now. And tell you what, these are worth it, mate. Even if you just go out and buy them yourself, these are worth it. I say that, I've probably opened like 70 to 100 of these across my entire FIFA Mobile career, and I've only got 2 elites. But either way, I'm happy. That's he's got to be at least 100k minimum. We'll go check that in a second, though. The Belgian one. Not quite sure what we can pull here. I don't think Eden Hazard is an option. And we get ourselves Haaland, again, a 70 rated centre-back. It's a goal player. I'm not too bothered by that. I mean, to be fair, I don't really care what happens now because we just pulled Adal Turan. I think the best player we can get here is Banega, the cam, I think. I'm not quite sure. I know when Aguero and Messi and Di Maria are not available. I think it's Banega. And we get ourselves Poncio, 75 rated CDM. Incidentally, if he's not worth anything, I'm going to put him into the club for now, just to boost the team rating. I kind of want a full 80 club. I don't really know why, but I kind of do. So we've got a low-rated CDM in there we could switch out. And finally, the most expensive one that will probably cost you somewhere in the region of about 7,000 to 7,500 coins, the Italian. The Turkish one, incidentally, will probably cost you no more than about 2.5k if you want to go do that, if you have to buy everything, the players and the cup. The Italian one, as soon as you get a gold or above, I'm pleased. And we get reveal, please. Hello? Oh, Christ. De Alessandro, not what I wanted. A silver. The most expensive ones are the biggest rip-off for me. I've done a French one before, got a silver player. Done a Spanish one, got a silver player. I've just done an Italian one now. And all the English ones as well, they're still quite expensive. And you get silvers, and then you go and do the ones that are just not worth anything. And you manage to pull yourself players like Adal Turan and Glick. It's crazy. Let's go have a look. I'm not sure if Adal Turan has got any accents above his name. So we'll have to do maximum 83 rated. We'll have a quick search up and we'll have to change that to elite. Have a search. Oh my god. Adal Turan is 200,000 coins. Wah wah wee wah. I mean, the question is, do we keep him or do we sell him? Because I don't know what I'm doing. I did not want to go to that screen. I want to go. My right mid is awful. And I said that a second ago, incidentally, before I even opened that pack. My right mid is dreadful, okay? But I don't use him, but he's still dreadful. I could put Adal Turan in there, who, to be fair, doesn't actually look that good. I mean, well, that's a lie. Ball control's brilliant. Dribbling's brilliant. Short passing, long passing, excellent. Finishing is okay. He's got no sprint speed, which incidentally is pretty much what you're going to need in that right mid position. But because I don't use him, is there any point? Maybe I just put De Alessandro there to boost the rating slightly and then sell Adal Turan. Use that 200k to improve the midfield. I've already made my mind up. Oh, he's 88. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to be doing that. Let me know in the comment section what you would do. Would you keep Adal Turan? I'll keep hold of him until the episode goes live because I can't see him. He's been out since the date the game was released, so I can't see him dropping down any more than that now. So, is it worth me keeping Adal Turan just for the sake of having another elite in the club? Or should I sell him, use the money then to improve on Fellaini? Because incidentally, that is the position that I want to improve the most. I don't like Marouane Fellaini. I want to sell him. I want to get rid of him. I know he's higher rated than Vidal, but I'm all about that sort of enjoyment of playing. And Fellaini doesn't do it for me. I've been tempted to actually swap him out for the time being. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go sell him. And I'm actually going to use Ojikap from Besiktas because I really like that guy on my second account. So I'm just going to chuck him in there. Go buy him and chuck him in there and sell Fellaini. I think that's what I'm going to do. But should I sell Adal Turan? That's the question of the day. If you've enjoyed this episode and you're just wondering how the hell I'm pulling these elites out of my backside, EA have got nothing to do with it, I assure you. I got no idea, mate. Maybe we'll do more. Maybe we'll do more. If you want to go see me open 20 of those packs, head over to my second channel tomorrow. That video is going to be recorded in a second. Hopefully we can pull something sexy over there. If you've enjoyed this video, do me a favor and smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Thank you very much for watching. And of course, until the next time, goodbye.